5 seconds remain.
Outworld Devourer.
Hard camp, that's the one he really needs to release, but it's still going to be a wait until the 3-minute mark.
Oh, haste rune on Batrider. This is really bad for CM.
God.
Almost for sure. Oh, he's actually short on mana. If he had 10 more mana.
Nuts. Pretty sure you're going to be dying here. Maybe pick up the bounty rune. He's trying to kind of like juke it out and keep ahead of Jarex just because he's not sticky napalmed up. Here comes another sticky napalm though, and Jarex will claim the first blood as well as that bounty rune. So a very fortuitous rune pickup for Jarex.
To proc, how much mana pool is this refill? 10%?
Yeah.
He might be in trouble here though. Frostbite's going to come.
He's going to be slowed down here, rooted up, and that'll be an easy kill for Jabs to be able to claim. Anna with a slight rebuttal there.
Yeah.
Throws out the arcane orbs and so on. I guess he feels like 2 levels is just enough.
Yeah, it's definitely possible.
I don't know. Every single time I play OD and I max out Essence Aura, it doesn't proc for me. So
Fly's going to go down, I think.
yeah, he's being chased down, and there's not much they can really do to this one. Fly tries to juke it out. Ice is able to pick up that kill. Has to give up his life for it. Kind of questionable whether or not that's fully worth it, simply because the Aban was a much higher level.
The faster level 6 on No-Tail now is going to mean it's even harder for them to pressure that guy.
He is just about to pick up that level 6, but Ice is here, and maybe they can actually kill him. Nope, the level 6 comes out. Maybe they can still burst him down. It's going to be close. Chemical Rage, slowly but surely healing him up. Ice has another Phonic Shield. It's going to blow, but No-Tail was out of vision, so it doesn't actually hit him. He immediately removes the disable. They're going to turn on to Jarex instead, claim that kill, and not much OG can really do to stop it. This is unfortunately the downside of having an Alchemist in the safe lane.
You can't really get away with it as well if you're in the lane. You just get that item.
XY and Nuts are going to be spotted out by Jarex's Batrider here. Looks like he wants to be able to run down Nuts. Now, XY can turn around, throws out that stun. Nuts also throws out the slow in front of himself without having to turn around. That's a kind of a cool play, but Nuts may still die here. The Euphonic Shield is going to help him out. Now, Ice looks to be able to slow down Anna, but it's not quite enough. The rune is going to be enough to be able to finish off the Crystal Maiden, but now Anna is in way too deep, and Black's going to be able to clean up the kill. So nice play. Black having that TP rotation. Ends up getting a core kill traded off for the support Crystal Maiden.
By coming from the left, Ice just bought that extra time, and Anna fully committed.
And S4 immediately pushed out bottom lane, but the thing is, it's a Slark. It's a fast-moving hero, and they're still going to be able to catch S4 here. He does have a TP scroll, but he's just not going to be able to have the time to use it. Tries to use the Eidolons to finish off Nuts, but it's not going to happen. So a little bit slower, right? We have 2 of these late-game scaling cores. I would have thought that the Hand of Midas would have still been a potential pickup. Fly is going to be dove here. Once again, Ice looks like he might be trading away his life to be able to pick up Fly. He eats his way through the trees. Nice little juke out there. And he doesn't have an ultimate on Ice, so he's going to be caught. Oh, the Euphonic Shield. Nice try, Fly, but you're going to go down, my friend. 7-3. Ice should be able to run away from this one. And bottom lane, they did make a movement there.
With that said, though, they could maybe take one of these fights, but the way the OG's playing is definitely extremely safe. Oh, they're going to find Anna. He's in a lot of trouble. He just used Banish, too.
Big kill from Black there.
Oh, man, that was actually very, very detrimental to him.
And this trade-off looks like they are going to be able to kill XY. He doesn't have any. Well, he does have 2 members coming up, so even if he dies here, maybe they can get some sort of turnaround. Last couple of shots there from the Eidolons, and Jarex will secure the kill. Unfortunately, our Morphling and Crystal Maiden were not in the neighborhood fast enough to get some sort of turnaround play. They're putting this pressure. OG are forcing, like, they're TPing back all the time, and these TPs have longer cooldowns than they used to. It means Faceless are in a better position to punish this. In fact, you can see Jarex right here. No TP for 30 seconds. Black is going to be able to pick up that 1 kill. Does get stunned up, but he pops the ultimate as the extra security to make sure he doesn't get caught in any sort of chain disable.
Oh, they want to go No-Tail.
They're thinking about it. There is a shrine going to be there. They really want to fight this one out. No-Tail pops a shrine. And it does seem like that's the way that OG make these very greedy lineups work for them. Is they play pretty defensive, they play pretty split pushy, and then you push into them, and they find a team fight or even just a couple of pickoffs. And all of a sudden, that greedy lineup ends up working for them. So Faceless really making sure they don't give that one up. Nice kill on the Batrider up there at the top lane. XY actually canceled his TP. Uh-oh, Anna, did you spot him? No, not quite.
That was really close.
Ships in the night.
Looking for Jarex.
Gets over the cliff.
50 gold away for the Batrider, and almost at level 10 as well.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, there's the beginning of the shotgun.
Yeah.
Quick elimination on Fly, and maybe with a pickoff like that.
Definitely one of the best things about him as a carry compared to other cores is that all you really need is a little bit of items and an E-Blade, and you can kill supports. Pretty straightforward. Most of them, at least. And so they basically have Slark that can get solo kills, they have Morphling, and they just have great split pushers as well.
OG are going to be able to find Ice here. He pops the ultimate, but he knows he's pretty dead. Nuts is coming into the neighborhood, but I don't think Nuts should be anywhere near this one. Ice should be a goner,
low.
but maybe not. Jeez, look at that. Alchemist is so low already. Nuts is almost able to finish him off. They are able to get it with the Aphotic Shield. The burn damage was actually enough to be able to bring the Alchemist incredibly low. Ice thought that he was goner for sure, but OG just didn't bring enough heroes.
And the amount of damage they did. Oh, this is not
already
good.
Down. S4 is going to go down. Black is in the back lines. He's going to be able to pick up an extra one. Catches Fly. OD, Anna in the imprisonment. He's going to come right back up and go right back down again. 16-4. Faceless are taking this game 1 by an incredible storm.
Because he's accelerating big time, and he stayed alive. He healed back up to full due to Midnight Pulse and Firefly and a little bit of Radiance maybe. And that just made the fight so easy for Faces to clean up. And all of a sudden, the Rax is gone.
With that BKB, with the Aegis, they're going to be able to take a second lane of Rax pretty soon. The only way they stop this is with the Black Hole.
Yeah.
Right? They have to get like a super strong initiation that potentially catches heroes before their BKBs.
Support duo was not really the best here. Like Shadow Shaman say, I'm kind of winning. I want to like move around, get kills, split push, and take towers. But all he's been is meat really. No Tail gets
No Tail immediately blown up. They are going to be able to get the Black Hole and the save from the imprisonment. So it looks like they're going to be able to get the kill on the Select to start things off. But maybe Jabs can still fight this one out. They go for Anna. Do manage to pick up that kill.
Jabs.
No Tail had the regen going, but Nuts is just going at it. He had the freezing field that whole entire time. They've taken 2 of the cores. They're going to find the third and the Enigma.
Ooh.
Got him just before the TP. That's 4 down from OG. A tier 2 rapidly falling.
Is this game over?
I think it is, Kevin.
It's going to be buybacks, but I mean, they don't have Black Hole. They don't even have Alchemist ult for 25 seconds. Odie used his ult to guarantee the Slark kill. I mean, Faceless really wanted to. They could hard commit, and they will.
Oh, goodbye!
That's so bad for
Tail.
OG. His buybacks icon is still there, and he's been dead for 5 seconds. That is not the situation you want, and that's going to be a double Rax, almost for sure.
Swinging away at that melee Rax.
They got Bloodlust, they got Vlad's Aura. Morphling's hitting for almost 300 damage right now, and he can almost one-shot every hero on the enemy team. Even the Alchemist doesn't look survivable. If he had like a Manta or something, he could try to like disjoint some of that initiation, but even Jarek's like gotta push lanes. That's the only way they can keep them out of their base. They gotta buy 30 seconds to get some heroes back up, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Is Faceless gonna do this? I mean,
I think it's over. I think they're just gonna run down. They're gonna take this tier 3. Anna on the side, he almost gets bursted down. Morphling not quite able to finish him off. He jumps forward. Actually does manage to get the nuke out just before he can get back to safety too. Fly
Good
goes
game.
down with the shackles, and what a whomping. Faceless. Oh, they came in damn strong for this game, number 1. Close it out by 28 minutes on the marker.
Templar Assassin.
A great roaming 4 position, but can't really he can't really offset the power of what the Ogre does. Top lane looks like they are going to have a go here on the Black, and he's actually going to die. They're just going to slow him down enough. He can't morph strength
Huge
for too much
kill.
longer. So first blood for S4. Now the Centaur, like especially if you get shrink boots and that sort of thing. Like
in the meantime, No Tail just still playing the off lane Naga Siren. It's actually semi-viable in a 1v1 situation as long as the supports don't rotate over, but the hero they want to pressure is Pudge actually.
Oh, they've almost got him, but they just kept the vision.
Oh,
Nice play from Jarex. He's going to be able to catch Nuts here, but can he actually chase out this kill? A lot of tower shots onto Nuts there. He will manage to. Oh no, he got hit by that Thunderstrike and is going to end up going down now. XY is going to be cornered up by S4. He did have the double damage. It's now faded and won't be able to get the damage to get a counter kill. Jarex does manage to hit the hook, cleans up that kill. 0-3 now. OG off to a much better start, it seems, for this laning phase in Game 2. Be able to fall back on, like being able to play off of Ancients and that sort of thing. And
He's not even that far behind anyways.
Yeah.
Maybe he will be soon though.
Yeah, we are going to need the help. The assistance of Jarex's Pudge. He's trying to line up for a hook right now, but the kind of body blocking Anna out. Jarex doesn't have a clear shot, so instead he's going to be forced to hit XY, but bringing him into the tower doesn't do much to the tanky Ogre. Nice rebuttal there from Faceless, managing to pick up that mid kill on Ana.
About the same farm as the Pudge, that's not a good sign. He's still been playing a sort of offlane role, which may mean that it's very heavily on jabs here to have a good early game.
Kinetic field, but the waveform's there to get the extra damage. Maybe XY can chase him down. Just needs more right clicks, and they got it from Nuts.
It did his best there to stay alive. They do get the jab skill in the mid lane.
That is huge. Ana needed something like that to be able to come back into this game. Nice rotation.
Ice TPing to the Shrine, going for an invis gank to the top lane now.
But, oh, never mind. That's actually Faces' vision. They do have a sentry here, so Fly's going to be able to spot him out, but he does get his combination out, so maybe the Morphling can finish up. Again, the waveform and the right click does manage to secure a kill on a support. So,
going to TP to go in on this. They want to pressure the Centaur.
Looks like Faceless may have read the timing on this one. S4 does have his ultimate, but Ice is able to hit the stun there. Nice hook back there from Jarex. Getting more control. Now popping the ultimate. They're actually going to run over Nuts. Look for more. S4 gets stunned up by the Ogre, but they will at least claim the life of the Crystal Maiden. Ice slowed down. Now Ana's here as well. Another great hook from Jarex. He is on point here. XY pulled back by Fly. A third kill picked up by OG. This is not going to be the one-sided stomp we saw in game number 1. You can see them currently trying to set up for a pickoff on Ice, but he snapped. They do manage to get the spike, carapace, turnaround stun. Jarex is going to get popped by that one. Nice play from Ice, but it looks like he may still be giving up his life. Maybe not. TPN from Jabs is going to be able to catch the Centaur. Good send back there from Fly. Does save the life of Ice as he claims a kill. His ganks are actually going to come to his lane, it looks like. Jabs looking for the imprisonment to set up the stun. S4 hides himself in the trees very nicely, and Jabs does not want to go for the melee contest.
Yeah, they doubt they have enough damage. They get a hook on the mid lane. Nuts goes down.
That was a very dead Crystal Maiden.
In some ways, very similar.
They are really maintaining this kind of split from Faceless once again. Seems like they have this idea that, mid, they're going to be able to reveal that Blink Dagger from Ana. He's still at that double damage, too, so Jabs gets blown up pretty quickly. They do manage to get Jarex at least, but it's going to be a 2 for...
I really like what S4 did there. He instantly gets his Blink Dagger, TPs the mid lane. He didn't go in on the Ogre, the guy that was going to die. He waited to see if there was a little backup, and he almost caught Black.
Ana running around like some hero out of an anime. Is heading towards bottom lane. Ice is going to be in some trouble here. Ana.
He gets the hook.
There it is. The hook. The spike carapace buys him a little bit of time. Doesn't have the stun quite yet. And does have the turnaround potentially. Nuts. He needs to be able to stop Ana, but he doesn't have the mana to do so. Nuts now hides himself in the trees, hoping to be able to get out. Kinetic field. Not quite catching Ana. That means Nuts is going to be found inside the trees. And should be a simple pop. Ana blinking forward, immediately wanted to take that safe lane tower.
Really good timing here. And it's going to be really tough for Faceless to take a fight into this. If things go a little bit iffy, they cast Song. If it gets really bad, cast Stampede and Initiate. Almost no matter what they do to initiate, it's going to be good. Jarex spots him out.
He's going to be able to clip Jabs there. He's going to be forced to imprison himself, but S4 managed to hold on to his stun. They're going to be able to get him. Oh, so much damage coming out from Ana right now. He's still holding on to a double damage rune. What is that Heightened Fade? I feel like I've seen him for the last 4 minutes having DDs. Go into the enemy jungler, show himself deep up there in the top lane. If he does that, then OG feel very comfortable taking an objective. Nice snag there on the Jabs. Jarex just solo killed an OD, it looks like. Barely. The Rot snags him just at the tail end there from that 4-staff.
You're getting one elevator that somebody smoked in. It's with you the whole day. Same thing.
Ice. He really wants to find this Naga Siren pickoff, but he's going to be found instead. Stunned up, takes a majority of the damage. The Static Storm making sure there's no opportunity for a spike. Carapace and No-Tail. Actually, Fly was the one who picked up that kill. I thought No-Tail snagged it, but...
He can hook mid lane, he can hook top lane. He'll be moving there often. But the key to the team fights in the ganks is basically just Nyx Assassin. If they kill him, who's going to set up the fights? It's not going to be CM, it's not going to be Ogre. They don't have a reliable initiation. And XY might get 3-shot here, although Ana's got to be careful.
Ana being held in place. They do have the hook, but he's actually going to throw it out onto Jabs, knowing that Ana has the Aegis. They really want to fight this one out, but Nuts does manage to finish off that Aegis with his freezing field. The Blink Dagger is going to be up for Ana, but he actually hit him with the waveform. He doesn't manage to blink himself away. What a huge stun, though. The Centaur controls up the fight. Now they get their turnaround. They're going to be able to blow up the Morphling as he's rooted in, gets him with the ensnare. Turnaround from Ice. Manages to catch the Centaur, but there is the extra hold. No-Tail's making sure that nobody from Faceless escapes alive.
And they all go down there. Triple kill for Anna for you Compendium predictors, and in addition to the Solar Crest here, so dies right away. And in case OG didn't feel confident enough in team fights, it's going to be even easier for TA. He is still a little vulnerable. That's always a thing you got to worry about when playing this hero, but that's one way to do it. But XY's been doing a pretty good job pushing that lane out. Jab's doing it in the meantime. Can they catch Black on the mid lane? They could Song for this maybe? They're just going to jump forward with Anna. Nice stun. A 3-man goes out from Ice, but they still manage to snag him with the ensnare. Jarex is lined up for a perfect hook. The Dismember allows Anna to be able to clean up that kill by XY. Anna will turn his attention, I'm presuming, towards that tier 3. He was hoping for the one shot. Away at it. If he got the Meld Strike, that's definitely a dead C. And they go in. Nice stun from S4. Managed to catch Jabs. Blows him up immediately. Good coordination between the two cores of OG. Ice pops a Shrine Lord to stay alive against Anna. Now he turns his attention towards XY, but realizes with the buyback, he doesn't really need to stick around. And against a TA with Aegis, it's just not the most reliable damage. Ice. Is he going to find a solo kill? I don't know if he can kill him. It's been so long since he's seen an opportunity to do Nyx Assassin things, but it's looking like the damage is lacking, and we do have a Glimmer Cape. He's going to Eul Scepter. Has another mana burn. Oh, gets him. Fly held onto that Glimmer Cape for so long. He had to, because if he uses it instantly, Eul's is used on him, and it dispels it, which would guarantee the kill. So it's the top lane at the same time, and see where they can find some connections onto that tier 3, or potentially even loosen up one of these heroes with the Naga Siren, or find the hook. That's going to be XY caught. He has no buyback, so it's now going to be Faceless left in a 4 versus 5. The jump in. What a 3-man stun. Jab's going to start laying into Anna as soon as humanly possible. He wants to be able to rack up this intelligence and start bursting down some heroes, but he just doesn't have it. He instantly goes down. The Song of the Siren used beautifully by No Tail will now set up not just the kill on the OD who had that BKB out, as well as the follow-up on the Nyx Assassin. They take the 5th member of Faceless out and force the GG. Game 1, a stomp by Faceless. Game 2, OG stomp right back. And it looked like the game could continue there, but the power of Pudge shows again. All it takes is just one little hook in the right time to grab the one guy that doesn't have buyback.
Ten seconds remaining.
Tiny.
Definitely is a big threat against Axe, but he has some good solutions between Berserker's Call for the bonus armor, as well as the Magic Stick.
It's always nice being able to force the Bristleback to face you.
Yeah, that could actually really
kill potential here. He actually went for the level of Viscous Nasal Goo and is going to be running down S4. Those Magic Wand charges aren't going to come into play, but this stacks up on stacks. Quill Spray is going to be able to finish him off. No! 7 HP. Ice goes for it, but the first blood has already been taken. Nuts managed to grab that one, or seriously, Jarex managed to grab that one on Nuts at the bottom lane before he could actually claim the kill at top. Because S4 is actually going to be going for a Vanguard of his own, and obviously losing his lane.
They're rotating forward for mid.
They want to be able to push back Anna here, but the stomp onto 2. No Tails here as well if they actually want to be able to fully fight this one out. They're going to try and get some damage onto No Tail. One him down to half. There is no escape mechanism for No Tail here, so he's going to be caught by the Torrent. It looks like he is going to be brought down. Anna's trying to get some damage out. Oh, he actually survived through that one. It looks like Raindrop. Managed to allow him survive through that one. Jarex gets another great stomp in, and they finish off Black. Now Jabs is going to have to run himself away from all of this, but he is going to be ensnared up. Anna's coming in with a big time damage. They're trying to get in front of Jabs to body block him. Doesn't quite get it. The kinetic field snatches him though, and Jabs now locked against 3. Body blocks by the 2 of them, giving Anna the opportunity to lay out the swings. Another ensnare. He's got to get the armlet toggles, but it's just not in time. He misses out on that one. Black gets the toss up. The Sunder attempted. Frostbite. No! It gets the Sunder off. And OG win that fight big time. They walk away with multiple core kills. They killed 4 heroes, lost 0, I believe.
S4, who's trying to bait him to the Shrine, I think, here. They're getting him pretty close. No support TP, so Ice will be fine, but S4's got blink money, and he's changing his build up here.
Jarex, he's been making these aggressive rotations through the jungle so many times, you figure eventually you're going to be caught. That's what happens here.
Alchemist just barely in the net worth advantage, but not for a whole lot. Just a couple more last hits, Goblin Greed stuff. So Bristol doesn't have an amazing game here. I think it's going to be tough, and he's
they're gonna
very
be able to get the
surrounded.
call on him. They need to output as much damage during this call time while they're facing, because once he starts getting that passive, it's going to be real tough to bring him down. They do manage to get the glimpse back. Ice is laying a lot of damage into the OG members. Almost takes out S4 as well as Fly with the quills, but it's not quite enough. Able to get some sort of aggressive ward down, and if they're not careful, they do see him right now. Maybe they can catch him here. They're going to lead things off.
He got rooted. And armor lower.
Thunder Strike. Jarek's going to be the stun that he throws out, but Jab still needs a lot of extra help. He is going to be stomped up. This is going to set up Fly potentially if he wants to throw out the Static Storm. Isn't going to be using it just yet. Jab's going to be brought back. He tried to go for an armlet toggle, but ends up dying to Anna's right click before he could do anything there. But it doesn't look like they're feeling real comfortable, so instead they just lose the tower.
A little unfortunate for Alchemist. Perfect time for that Ancient to strike.
Oh, nuts. What is this?
Flight's just going to ulti this,
Peek out. Static Storm thrown. Nuts just needs the right click, and he does get it. But he dies first, so unfortunately unable to claim the experience for that sneak attack.
As the pressure towards the tower happens, Anna's going to take this tower real fast.
They're going to wrap around behind Anna. This tower's going to drop, but they've already completed TP for the Tiny, so they will have additional heroes here, but they need to be able to combo him up and keep the control. S4 actually got hit by the Avalanche, so he doesn't get the call. The control is not there. The Terrorblade ends up dying, unable to get off his ultimate, and now S4 is going to die as well. Great rotation by Faceless. OG thought they had the correct counterplay there with S4 sitting in the jungle, but Faceless just brought enough members.
Then Tiny has enough levels now. He's got the Blink Dagger. This may not be the last time that happens this game.
I feel like OG don't make that mistake very often. I think when they see opportunities when they're ahead, Fly going to be bursted down here, but he does manage to get the Kinetic Field Static Storm with no tail, manage to get the ensnare. That's a lot of damage laid out into Black already. Black's going to try and juke his way through the trees. Had the blink coming up. No tail stops him, though. Are they going to be able to get the instant damage? He's going to have to Riptide at the perfect timing here. The blink already goes off. They already have some heroes spread out, but Black is just too quick for OG.
That's very costly. They kind of had to go for the song to get the kill.
Torrent X into a boat. Jarek's going to be caught. Ice right on top. He goes for a stomp, hoping to be able to make his way out afterwards, but doesn't get it off in time.
Medallion pickup making the difference there.
Oh, yeah. And do you think OG actually contests that with the Naga Siren setup, the just going for it, or do you think they try and wrap?
Ooh, it's going to be kind of hard right now. Oh, this is actually a pretty good fight for them.
Oh, this is a beautiful setup. The Static Storm does manage to snatch back onto the Tiny. It looks like they can actually kill Black with just the two supports, but maybe the Solar Crest is just enough until a glimpse comes in. They do have the stun. Hit onto the Terrorblade. He's pretty low, but it looks like this is just OG catching multiple heroes one by one. XY stuck inside the kinetic field. Tries to do some torn action, but he will go down to S4's Culling Blade. So 2 pickoffs there. Great reaction there from OG. Jarek's is the one that hits that beautiful stomp.
They were positioned so well, and their Observer Ward was really set up for that. They expected Faces to do the initiation. They hid in the position that's going to give them the initiation opportunity without their opponents knowing exactly where they are. And the stomp was just amazing.
Of Jabs. Jabs doesn't hit the unstable concoction on the real hero.
Fly's going to die on the top lane. No, they tried to get this nuts pick off as he goes into ward, but...
Oh, Jabs, can you juke your way through this one? Don't breathe, don't move. Oh, Jab's been spotted. They're going to pop the Metamorphosis. They know they've got him now. Unstable Concoction is up. He sees Snowtail, hoping to be able to get a return kill, but not going to happen.
TB is actually so good against Elk this game because you get a free Radiance on your team, even if the Naga Siren isn't there.
Yeah, it would have been so much better if Jabs just played a little bit more careful, right? Not just brazenly TPing in the lane, but it backed off into the jungle or something and done it. Then they would have probably still taken that Roshan.
Delay their ability to just use their skills perfectly.
Right.
Because if OG gets to play around with initiations, they will find the perfect initiation. Black. Oh, great call.
Oh, S4 is going to be able to catch him out here. The Stomp's going to be able to follow that one up. They want to be able to blow up Black immediately, but they're not going to be able to get it because now Jabs is able to set up here. They caught S4. The pullback there of the X does get it. Now a 2-man Static Storm as the Stalker Siren fades out with the ultimate from Jarek's. A wombo combo to be sure, but can Faceless still fight this one out? They've got the big hero in Ice, but he's running low on mana. XY's trying to help him out by being able to control some of these heroes, but it seems like Ice is not going to have the mana to be able to threaten the cores, but maybe he can kill a support. That's one. Can he chase down Anna? They do have the Sunner onto Anna. Anna's going to use it immediately, just TP away. Smart move by him, but he's going to be caught by the Torrent, so maybe they can still catch him out. He turns, fights XY, doesn't kill him. Ice, he turns his back to Anna. He really wants to make sure he can get this kill, but he also can't straight up man fight the Terrorblade during the Metamorphosis, so he has to back down.
When all you have is a Tranquil Boots and Staff of Wizardry, that's not going to be enough to tank the Terrorblade. But even when Bristle was fighting him head-on, it didn't look that survivable.
Black finds a free kill on a fly and a free trip back to base 2.
And around getting the Axe Call into the Elder Titan hitting the backline.
What you're saying is it's not like a Weaver Ags or a 9-star. It's not one of those game-changing moments, right? And Black. I mean, it's a little bit disappointing. Oh no! The call from S4 saving the life of Fly.
I cannot believe he's still alive. That would look like the most dead disruptor I've ever seen. Song going on somewhere.
Yeah, he used it also to try and save our disruptors. So
went from the Radiant Illusions, something like that.
Yeah.
But the illusions spread across the map, continue to farm everything.
Oh, call. Not quite there. Nuts will stop him. But they do have the glimpse. Now Black is actually going to jump in. They do manage to get a 2-man with a stun combination. The Static Storm is out. Ice. It's up to him to chase down these heroes. He's still BKB'd and ensnared. He's trying to get to Jarex. A nice concoction, actually, from the tail end of that one. Managed to catch 2 heroes. And Ice will manage to grab that kill onto Jarex, but then caught inside Static Storm. So they need him to have a BKB, as well as, I'm presuming the Alchemist is eventually going to get a call out onto Nuts. S4 cornered the poor Crystal Maiden and made her his. 14-19, 32 minutes in. Ice being chased along by illusions all over the place. They're going to be able to get the glimpse back here. Maybe, just maybe, they can actually bring Ice down. Now he's going to pop his BKB, fearing all the damage that's coming out. Oh, look at it again. The Saga Siren mixed with the BKB again in place against Faceless. OG are going to be able to catch multiple heroes now that Ice is down. They immediately put their attention onto Jabs. So the Sable Concoction goes out. Here comes the ship, actually, but S4 managed to get the call onto Jabs. That gives No Tail a little bit of space to be able to work with. They get the ensnare, kiting this hero. 2 down from Faceless. Asunder goes out as well. That'll be XY caught. OG, a great team fight for them. They just know the ins and out of this Naga Siren hero and how to use that ult. And it doesn't really matter because there's 4 heroes all targeting you and you're the only one being targeted. Everyone else is asleep.
And XY in the backline doing everything he can to slow things down, but not able to affect it. OG's able to get Roche in the meantime.
They start beating on this tier 3 tower at the bottom lane. Send back there. Uh-oh, they just lost their Alchemist.
That's not good at all. They maybe can start a fight to delay this, but Terrorblade's got Aegis. He's
S4 gets the call onto the Tiny in the back lines. Anna immediately helps with the illusion, but Black does get a 4-staff away. Now, Nuts actually stopped by the Static Storm. That ultimate's not going to last for long. Anna's actually dropping pretty low here. Maybe they can take away that Aegis, but there goes the Song of Siren. Ice comes forward. There goes the Sunder. He says, thank you very much for a full heal. OG start backing away, but the Song of Siren's down. Maybe they can still fight this one out. Ice is going to be taken down, but No Tail's down to half health. A beautiful torrent, as well as a follow-up and Sable Concoction, but S4's going ham in the back lines. Managed to catch Tiny, pulls him down. Jabs still really needs this kill onto Anna. They cannot afford to be using all this and not claim some kills, so they are going to be able to get Anna here. That's life number 1. OG, can they actually save their core? They're going to try and set up with Yell to Titan Stomp. Anna slowed down. Stomp is going to be dodged here, controlled up by the X, and they give up. They're like, nope, Anna, sorry, you're dead. And the rest of OG going to bail.
A very good defense there by Faceless, able to hold the high ground. And it all came down to the Song of the Siren being used and Naga Siren being vulnerable still.
I didn't even think about that, man. You got it, though. That's it.
Tier 3 going to drop. Anna pushes forward with the Metamorphosis. Oh, that is going to be S4 catching the Bristleback. Can they bring him down in time? The Unstable Concoction is going to stop the damage, but they have the Song of Siren. Looking to reset things. They're going to go for the Bristleback. He does have a BKB, though. He's going to pop it instantly, but he's still slowed down. Black, Anna's not sure who to focus. He goes for the supports in the back line. Over taking out the Kunkka. Nuts also falls, while S4 controls up the 2 cores. They're dropping fast. Ice. He managed to take 1 kill. Jabs getting cleaned up the rest. They're all pretty low, but the damage is too much. He is the only one that has buyback. OG look to just overwhelm Faceless now at the 40-minute mark.
To keep them busy, and he did that kind of, but he needs some backup.
There is no more Metamorphosis, and some of these heroes are about to come up. Maybe Faceless can still hold here. They have one last lane of racks. They're going to use the Sunder for the little bit of extra HP. OG are full committing here to try and get the Mega Creeps. Jabs jumps forward, trying to go for Anna. Song of Siren being used. That is why they did that, because they knew they have this fail-safe plan. They can always pop the Song of Siren as soon as the fight comes to them and they feel uncomfortable.
Okay, they put their own ward down. They're going to leave it up there. They don't want to reveal that they're here. So maybe S4 can grab an initiation. Oh, goes on the illusion.
That's not what they were hoping for, but maybe they still have the catch. No tail.
Okay.
This is not going to be a full-out spread. He's going to try and get the static storm on multiple heroes, but a takedown jabs first. The regen, not going to be enough. He's down for 2 minutes. Now the rest of Faceless, good call on the 2. Again, the 2 cores controlled up by S4. Freezing Field, let it go. Nuts, might as well let it go because there's not much left in the tank for Faceless. They're getting overrun by OG. They storm the base with Ana, taking a melee Rex, finishing up with the range Rex. Black goes in the back line. That's just an illusion, my friend. Black. Ice. He can't deal with these illusions, and neither can Black. The damage is just too much from Ana. Mega Creeps is up. Faceless don't want to go out of this tournament. They knocked TNC out to be here. They don't want to fail Southeast Asia like this, but it seems like OG are just one step ahead.
Man, they picked all the heroes that combo well. It's their style. This feels like OG at its base. They made it work with this TB plus Naga. I doubted it a little bit. But man, No Tail's early rotations at 6 were incredible.